Hi, this is GM Victor Mikhalevski, and today I would like to show you how to exploit development advantage. In this game I played with white pieces against Grandmaster Jacob Murray. The game started like this: d4, knight f6, c4, c6, knight f3, d5, the Slav defense, knight c3, d takes c5, a4. And here black played the rare move a5. The main point behind this move is to take control over the b4 square, but the problem is that black is delaying his development. And that's what I'll try to exploit in this game. So I played knight e5. If white plays e4, taking the center, then bishop g4 is possible pinning the knight, and that's why I started with the move knight e5. Knight bd7. Black is trying to exchange the active knight. Queen c7. Okay, now black's idea is to prepare e7 e5. In order to stop this idea, I played queen d3. Now, in case of e5, I'm going to play queen g3, pinning the e5 pawn. So, black played knight b6. Knight e5, avoiding the exchange. And knight bd5. Okay, black is now transferring his knight to b4, but once again he wasted an important tempi, and that's what he shouldn't have done. Instead, it would be better to try and develop the dark squared bishop, probably by means of e7, e6. So knight bd5 was played, e4, knight b4, queen d1. I have to cover the c2 square, so this is the best placement of the queen. Knight d7. Black is insisting on exchange of knights, but this time I decided I can allow the exchange because I win another tempo by means of bishop f4. So that's what I played. Knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, and queen d7. This move looks awkward. Black is trying to bring the queen to g4 in order to trade the queens, but white could have played h3 preventing this idea, which would be pretty good, but I decided that I'll go on with the development and played bishop c4. And after queen g4, white is not going to trade the queens, because white wants to exploit the development advantage, and it will be much more difficult to do so without the queen, so I played queen b3, attacking the f7 pawn. Bishop e6. Now white could have simply taken the bishop by means of bishop takes e6, queen takes, f takes e6. White has a clear advantage because of the damaged pawn structure, and still a better development for white. But I have already decided to get more than that. So I played d5. The best way to exploit the development advantage is to open up the position. And so that's what I am doing by means of d5. C takes b5. Probably objectively better would be to take the g2 pawn, but white is already much better after the long castle, with a huge development advantage. So black played c takes d5, e takes d5, and then he took the g2 pawn, queen takes g2. Once again, white can play the short castle. And white is clearly better again, but once again I tried something more direct, which is d takes e6. White sacrifices 2 rooks for an extremely strong attack. As you can see, white already has 3 minor pieces out, 2 bishops and a knight, while black only has his knight out, while his bishop and 2 rooks are still on their initial position. So queen takes h1, black has no choice but to accept the sacrifice. King e2, queen takes a1, and now bishop b5 check. Black's king is exposed, and so it's very easy for white to exploit this fact. King d8. In case of knight c6, white wins by means of e takes f7, king d7, queen d5 check, king c8, bishop takes c6, queen takes b2 check, king d3, and the mate is inevitable. So after bishop b5 check, black played king d8, but it doesn't really help. I just played the simple queen c4, creating a threat of mate in 1 on c7, and so already here black resigned. He could have continued the game with queen takes b2 check, but after king f3, the only defense would be queen takes c3, queen takes c3, and now knight d5, preventing queen c7. However, white's position is easily winning after bishop c7 check. This is a temporary piece sacrifice. Knight takes c7. In case of king c8, bishop d7 checkmate. So knight takes c7, queen d4 check, king c8, queen d7 check, king d8, queen d8 check, king a7, queen takes c7. Now you can see that white is attacking with the queen and the bishop, and black has no pieces developed, and so white mates easily. F takes e6, bishop c6, creating a threat of mate in 1, and after rook d8, queen takes a5, check. So as you could see in this game, it's very important to develop your pieces quickly in the opening. In this game, black delayed development of the king side, and as you can see, even if the final position, his bishop is still on f8 and rook is on h8. Okay, thanks everyone. This was GM Victor Mikhalevski.